Guys, how we doing? Thanks for coming in. What a game. What a battle. Hats off to Coach Houck. We had a good conversation before the game and then after the game. They have such an impressive program here. They do the small things right. The crowd was unbelievable. Really, really nice job there. I am extremely proud of our football team. I thought we went in and fought hard. We had good plans, offensively, defensively, special teams. We did the things we wanted to do, but you can't have 13 penalties for 112 yards against 4 for 49. You're not going to beat great football teams like that, but I think once we clean those things up, we can become a great football team. We had some explosive plays on the offensive side of the ball. We need to get better and eliminate some of those explosive plays that we gave up on the defensive side of the ball. We're just going to let this hurt for about 24 hours and move on.
Coach, what about your preparation and execution today gave you a chance?
Yeah, I think that we prepared extremely well. Our guys were focused for the 2 weeks of Montana prep we had. I think it was beneficial for us. We had speakers everywhere. You know, we were pumping crowd noise in. I think that's why we, for the most part, were able to function efficiently with snap counts. Obviously, we had a few issues here and there. But again, our offensive coordinator, Nick Petrino, had a great plan. He called a really brilliant game, I thought. Defensive coordinator, LD Sky, had the defense playing hard, flying around. We got to do, again, just do a better job of sealing off some of those big runs. Where you're there to fit it, you just got to make your layups.
When Montana went for it on 4th and 1 and scored that 34-yard touchdown, what did you see on that play? And it seemed like they went a little hurry up. Did you expect them to actually snap that?
Yeah, they went tempo. We got short. That's why they sealed the edge and were able to get the touchdown run. I was hoping our safety was able to come over and get him down. But yeah, the tempo, it was a good change up. They hadn't gone much tempo throughout the day. Tempoed us. We weren't able to get set up and get aligned properly, and that's what results in big plays.
Jacob, obviously you didn't have Eric Cade tonight, another starting offensive lineman, but throughout the game you lost 2 other starting offensive linemen. Do you think that mattered as the game wore on against a physical team like Montana, what they were able to bring against some reserves?
Yeah, I think one of the strengths of our team is our offensive line depth, and having guys be able to come in and step up and play, and Coach Halpin does a great job with them. Honestly, when Big E was down, and then when Christian went down, and then when Hudson went down, I still felt confident with the guys up front, and I thought they battled and played well.
Jacob, when it comes to just handling the noise, it looked like you guys were doing variable snap counts. How'd you think you did? And then just talk about sort of that variable you guys added.
Yeah, I thought we did a good job preparing for it in practice. Obviously, it makes it a little bit tougher making checks and everything because I have to run back up to the line rather than just being able to do it. So it takes a little bit longer. But I thought for the most part, we did a good job with the snap count. We were still able to do timing motion and everything. So overall, I thought it was good.
And Coach, they bring pressure from so many different areas. How did you think you guys handled that? And what did you think your quarterback's execution is?
Yeah, I think I could be more proud of Jacob for his first game back. I think he handled the moment well. I think he led just the way we knew he was going to lead. That's the one thing we saw from him all offseason. The offense follows him and they look to him in times of high pressure situations. And he answered the bell. You know, obviously we got some things to clean up. You know, again, our 3rd down efficiency could have been a little better, but overall I was proud of him. And I think, you know, you talked about the O-line depth. You lose 3 starters in the first half, and most of the time you're scrambling. I think Coach Halpin, the offensive line coach, has done a phenomenal job getting every single player that we bring on this roster ready to play, and I think they stepped in and did the very best they could.
When Montana was switching quarterbacks, what differences did you notice in how their offense was operating with each guy?
I don't think it was a ton different. I mean, you know, the coach said he was going to play both, which is fine by us. They didn't change their offense tremendously. You know, you got a little bit more RPO. We gave up the glance route towards the scoreboard end zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, good play by the wide receiver. But I don't think it was anything that was a crazy difference. You know, again, if I was going back to prep, we would prep the same way.
Coach, it seemed like your running game got a bit stronger as this game went on. How did you evaluate your team's performance in that area?
Yeah, that was one thing in the offseason that we've been trying to do is become a more efficient football team with running the football. Because if you can continue to gain chunk yardage plays, you're going to change how the defense has to play you and open the windows up for Jacob's big arm. I was proud of our receivers for getting open and catching contested balls. Again, Montana flies around. They play great defense. They bring pressure from everywhere. They're physical. They're tough. And I think we did some good things.
Jacob, just for you to be back out there, just how did it feel, you know, just kind of getting back out there and playing an environment like this to start the season?
Yeah, I was really excited to get back out there. It's something I've been thinking about since last season. Obviously, we came in here expecting to win this football game. It didn't happen, so it's kind of tough right now. But just being able to be back and healthy and being able to play football is really exciting.
Got time for one or two more?
Coach, just the last 2 drives of the game, you guys had the nice one to score, but then they kind of finished it off. Just take us through that last 7 or 8 minutes.
Yeah, I think that, again, we had the big touchdown, which was great. Won the challenge, which normally doesn't happen in Missouri State, which is good to see us get a challenge reverse, which is really, really nice. And we got the stop we wanted, had to use our timeouts, which was unfortunate on the defensive side of the ball. And then, again, crowd noise got big. They started bringing some pressure, and we just didn't operate when we needed to on that last drive.
That all for Coach. Jacob, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.